love and respects. I have so many questions from the Nirahara Samyama participants. Somebody is asking, I am doing the Nirahara Samyama but my stomach is growling. Swamiji says that hunger signal comes from the Vishuddhi, not from the stomach. Should I continue the Samyama? Please understand, hunger signal comes from the whole body, not even from Vishuddhi. It evolves in Vishuddhi, but it comes from whole body. Only thing I wanted all of you to know, if you are having growling in the stomach, you can continue the Samyama, no problem. Growling in the stomach is not the signal of hunger, tiredness. Only those things are the signal of hunger. You should be able to continue your routine and lifestyle without tiredness and feeling dehydrated. Then you can continue the Nirahara Samyama. Now we will enter into the morning satsang. In Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, Sannyasa Yoga, 11th verse.
Kayena manasa buddhya kevalairindriyairapi yogina karma kurvanti sangam tyaktvatma shuddhaye.
Kayena manasa buddhya kevalaihendriyairapi yogina karma kurvanti sangam tyaktvatma shuddhaye. The man of intense action, having given up desires, performs through his natural temperament, through his understanding, through his presence of mind, or solely through the power of his senses for the purification of his essence and his character. Bhagavan is giving a beautiful verse on way of life. The man of intense action, having given up desires, performs through his natural temperament, through his understanding, through his presence of mind, or solely through the power of his senses for the purification of his senses or character. The sacred secrets from the sutra: first, become man of intense action, means constantly performing. So this constant performance creates certain level of intense prana awakened in you. I tell you, this constant performance from morning till night, the moment you wake up from the bed till you fall asleep, constantly being responsibly thinking, talking, acting, concentrating all your energies in one direction. That is what I call constant performance. Responsible performance of intense actions. Kayena manasa buddhya kevalaihendriyairapi. Constantly when you perform, by the very nature, you will not build patterns. Please understand, laziness and tamas is the basic required ambience for the patterns to get built. For the tree to grow, certain basic ambience is required. Water. It can neither be too cold nor too hot. Certain ambience is required for the tree to grow. Same way, for the patterns to grow in you, the laziness and kind of a given up mood is a prerequisite. Man of intense action does not allow the patterns to grow. That is why the Zen monasteries, Please understand. As a head of the oldest Shaivite Hindu monastery, I give my respects and credibility to Zen monasteries for keeping the enlightenment science alive. Please understand. I am very responsible when I am uttering these words, because my predecessor who revived this monastery has conquered Buddhists and Jains in argument and established the greatness of Shaivite tradition. Knowing this fact, I appreciate for some of the unique contributions. I am not saying everything is right in Buddhist traditions or everything is wrong in Buddhist traditions. Same way, I also wanted to tell you, I can't say everything was right in Hindu traditions and Hindu monasteries and everything was wrong in the Hindu monasteries. Generalization is crime. In any level, generalization is crime. I wanted to give this great credit to the Buddhist monasteries for being a powerful ambience to keep the science of enlightenment alive. One of the important reasons why they kept the science of enlightenment alive, because Zen monasteries do not allow laziness to settle in them. There was never a laziness allowed in their lifestyle. Go around and see the Zen monasteries, the Buddhist monasteries. The monuments they created shows they were never lazy. Zen monasteries, even the pontiffs, heads of the monasteries, if they are not working, they will not be eating. I have read thousands of Zen master stories. The day they can't work, they will stop eating, so that in few days they will leave the body. They will not allow the ambience of laziness to settle down. They will not allow the ambience of laziness to be a lifestyle. They will not allow the ambience of laziness to happen, because the ambience of laziness creates a space for cunning, highly cunning, space where all sorts of patterns grow, all types of patterns grow. Please understand, I tell you, performance of responsible, intense actions breaks all the patterns and all the natural temperament. All patterns are broken. All patterns are destroyed. Performance of intense action constantly evolves your system to new possibility, new realities. I tell you, even this Nirahara Samyama is in a way teaching your system responsible, intense action. I tell you, this Nirahara Samyama is a very powerful method. Your whole body will learn intense action. Because when the regular food is not supplied, many of your patterns will be broken. Many of your organs will ask for energy from your system. The system has to use the stored energy. Please understand, any stored energy in the form of fat or any other way in your system becomes poison when it is not used after a certain period. If a fat gets stored in your system for the sake of emergency and future, please understand, the fat storing capability in your system is for emergency reasons, for emergency situations. Whenever the fat is stored in your system, it is for emergency. But unfortunately, when something is stored in your system for quite a long time without being used, it becomes poison. So during the Nirahara Samyama, the first thing is the stored fat melts. Many of the unnecessary things you stored in your body and which is turning into poison and toxins gets dissolved, leaves your system. Second, your system's innate capability, innate intelligence of creating prana, energy directly from the source, from the ether, from the space is awakened. I tell you, Nirahara Samyama will take you beyond the ordinary bound body consciousness. Usually you will always carry certain tensed feeling in your body, in navel and in Swadhisthana, just below the navel. Nirahara Samyama will ease the tension, will make you feel like your body is a light balloon. Even the dinner, even one dinner, if I eat little more than my body can digest or my body needs, sometimes this devotee's house, they invite me for dinner. When I go there, feeding me is a great prestige for them. For their prestige, they want to kill me. And it will be almost like a love fight. See, I accept all their love, but I cannot equate the quantity of their love with the quantity of food. But unfortunately, the human mind decides to equate the quantity of food and the love. And they try to put too many things into my leaf and say, oh Swamiji, you should not waste it. If you waste the food outside, only food is wasted. If you waste the food inside, not only food system is also wasted. But who wants to listen all these things? When a man is in love or in hatred, he doesn't want to listen anything. 2 days before, the TV channel, which is in peak of hatred with me, about me, shows 3-4 tiger skins caught somewhere, some photograph, and saying these all recovered from Madurai Adinam. What can I do? And the police comes here, and after finishing search, it says nothing has been found. Police says something, and TV channel says something. Is the TV channel authority for doing search or giving this kind of false reports? When you are in hatred or in love, you don't see the facts. You are neither able to see the truth nor the fact. And not only that, there are very funny things. Yesterday, Few days before that case was filed, FIR, that was reported in all media left and right. One more case slapped on Nityananda. Now the Nityananda's trouble adds to Wildlife Act also. Nityananda is more and more trouble. What all they are saying? Wide coverage. But do you know the funny thing? When yesterday, police went out and said, nothing was found, no tiger skin, no tusk, nothing was found. We only saw the clothes printed in tiger skin color. See, this clothes which I am sitting, it is just a cloth printed in tiger skin color. The police went out and reported to the media that only the cloth's tiger skin color printed is found, nothing else was found. You need to know how the media reported. How they reported, you know. The duplicate tiger skins are confiscated. First of all, there is no such thing as duplicate tiger skin, and it was not confiscated also. What a funny thing. This media, they are not saying no tiger skins were found, nothing was found. They are not reporting that. I'll give you a small photograph about the media. It is media. There's a cartoon. See, it's really, the basic ethics are lost. How they report. See this scene. Please understand. One fellow is running, being chased. How media misrepresents. See, the fellow is running away, who is being chased, is shown as the murderer. Accused is the victim and victim is the accused. See the scene. Here, the fellow is accused, who is holding the knife and trying to kill, is shown as the victim, and who is victim, who is running, is shown as the accused. This is media. I think if you understand this cartoon, you can really understand. Seen is something else, shown is something else. This is exactly happening around me. Seen is something else, shown is something else. Now, it has become a pattern, unconscious pattern in media. Even this Nirahara Samyama, few media try to report, he is preparing all his devotees for fasting. Soon he is going to have a large protest all over the world. Fasting protest in his support, so he is preparing. Anyhow, even in the Nirahara Samyama, when you are not supplying the regular food to your body, all your organs, including the non-mechanical parts of your brain, awakens itself to the truth, and purification of your essence starts happening. Krishna beautifully describes, through his understanding, through his presence of mind, solely through the knowledge. He shares this great sacred secret. I'll give the essence, the sacred secret in one line. Constantly perform responsible, intense actions. Constantly perform responsible, intense actions. This will break all patterns from you. It will constantly awaken the intelligence in you. It will constantly lead you to the fulfillment. It will purify the essence of your character.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapeetham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters. India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment.
आनन्दानुभवास्वादं सर्वरोगनिवारकं वन्दे पापविनाशक्तं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतं नित्यमुक्तं निर्विकल्पं ध्यानलोकप्रदीपकं वन्दे शान्तमयं बन्धं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम् आनन्दगन्धसञ्चारं सर्वोपाधिविनिर्मुक्तं वन्दे ज्ञानालयं नाथं नित्यानन्दाय स्वागतम्
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nityananda.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bangalore, 562109. Contact 09742203311. www.nityananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.